Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cherese. I'm a realtor with Samson Properties in Richmond, Virginia. And I'm coming to you today with the raw, uncut version of the Richmond, Virginia housing market update for February 2023. So if you like these types of short, uncut, straight to the point videos, please give us a like. And I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Okay, guys, so today is the 14th of March. Just wanted to be clear on that. So, of course, what we're reading today may change tomorrow. So it depends on when you're watching this video as to what's up to date as far as national news, and actually as far as local news as well. But I know you guys have watched the news about the bank failures, so no need to mention that. But I am looking at this article from CNBC, and it was published on yesterday, March 13th, about mortgage rates tumble in the wake of bank failures. So the key points are the average rate on the popular 30-year fixed mortgage dropped to 6.57 on Monday, according to Mortgage News Daily. That's good news, right? If rates continue to drop now, buyers could return to the housing market once again. The buyers are already out here. What do you mean return? They're here now. Maybe more buyers will return. This mini banking crisis has to drive a change in consumer behavior in order to have a lasting positive impact on rates. It's all about inflation, said Matthew Graham. He's the Chief Operating Officer at Mortgage News Daily. Okay, so basically the average rate on the 30-year fix dropped to 6.57 on Monday, the 13th of March. That's down from the rate of 6.76 on Friday, and a recent high of 7.05% last Wednesday. In real terms, if you are looking at a $500,000 home with a 20% down payment on a 30-year fixed mortgage, the monthly payment this week is $128 less than it was just last week. Amazing, right? So what does this mean for the spring housing market? In October, rates surged over 7%, and that started the real slowdown in home sales. But rates then started falling in December and were near 6% by the end of January. That caused a surprising 8% monthly jump in pending home sales, which is the NRA's measure of signed contracts on existing homes. Sales of newly built homes, which the Census Bureau measures by signed contracts, also surged far higher than expected. So this article goes on to talk about the mini bank crisis. Markets now have to contend with the inflationary impact of consumer fear. As recently as last week, Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell told members of Congress that the latest economic data has come in stronger than expected. So that's good, right? So let's keep on trending on good news. As far as local news for Richmond VA, for the RVA, I found this article. I hope we could look at it, because Richmond Times-Dispatch, sometimes they make you subscribe in order to read articles, but let's see if we can read this really fast. More people are moving from Northern Virginia to Richmond for cost of living. I don't know. This could be good. This could be bad. It depends on who you are. It depends on your thinking. Lowered by more affordable costs of living and a pandemic shift, towards remote work, more people from Northern Virginia and the Washington area are trading in homes for new lives in the Richmond area. Get this, the Richmond region is the fastest growing metro area in the state, according to census data analysis by the University of Virginia Weldon Cooper Center for Public Policy. The average number of Northern Virginians moving to the area jumped 36% in 2020 and 2021 compared to 2012 to 2019, according to the study. What does that mean? This guy is talking about making a 2-hour drive from his house to DC a couple days a week. Because, most jobs right now are hybrid. You're working from home maybe like 3 days a week and you're in the office for like 2. If you're not working at home, 100% of the time. And this guy is just saying, long term, it may not be the best idea. I mean, who wants to commute? Who wants to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to leave your house by 5 to commute to work, a 2-hour commute? But you know what? Richmond is on the rise. I love living in Richmond. If you are thinking about moving to Richmond, go ahead and send me a message. And I'll definitely help you out with your move. But it's saying that the Richmond metropolitan area population has grown faster than that of Northern Virginia for 2 years in a row. Something that has not happened since at least 1960. Whoa. Okay, so all of you Northern Virginia people, you're moving here, give me a call and I am here to help you. Oh, this is interesting right here. The median price of a home in DC in December was $513,315, while the median price for a home in Richmond in 2022 was $356,000. Wow. See why they're moving? Numbers don't lie. All right, so let's quickly go over the numbers for the local market update for February 2023. This is the Richmond metro area, Chesterfield, Hanover, Henrico, and Richmond City. It's so funny because I'm not from Richmond, but I say Richmond when I think about all these places, Chesterfield, Hanover, and Henrico. I just lump it all together and be like, I'm going to Richmond, or I live in Richmond, or I'm showing a house in Richmond. Okay, so if you guys want me to do a video on how the numbers look from month to month, I really haven't done that with these market updates, but I will record a separate video. If that's something that you want, go ahead and leave me a comment. Leave me a comment anyway and let me know what you think about these quick market updates. So we're looking at single family. If you want information about condos and townhomes, just send me or leave a comment and I'll send it to you. So for February, we have 828 new listings. That is a decrease from last year, 2022, of 26.7%. Pending sales, we have 782, a decrease of 24.3% from last year. Closed sales, we had 693. That's a decrease of 11.6%. Days on market until sale, 29. Guys, this is up 70.6%. Amazing. Median sales price right now is $374,950. That's an increase of 7.1% from last year. I don't even look at average. Percent of original list price received. So last year in 2022, sellers were getting 4.6% above asking price. This February 2023, sellers are getting about 99.7% of asking price, and that's still close, right? which is down 4.7%. So, I mean, sellers are still, you know, getting what they pretty much getting what they're asking for. I made an offer on a house in Chesterfield a couple weeks ago, and the seller had 9 offers. So we still have a demand for houses, but not enough homes in inventory. The way to go right now, trust and believe, is new construction. I would definitely, if I were a buyer right now, I would definitely be looking into new construction. If I had to move, if I did not have to move, I'd probably stay where I am. But if I had to move, I would definitely look into new construction. Inventory of homes for sale right now, we have 847. In 2022, we had 758. Of course, that's an increase because it's taken longer for homes to sell. So the increase is 11.7%. Month supply of inventory. So we have 0.8, which is still good. It's not, in order to be considered a buyer's market, you have to have about 6 months of inventory. We still don't even have a month, okay? But it's an increase, of course, from last year of 33.3. So my overall analysis of the market right now, with it being still, I know I sound like a broken record, but I'm just saying, I'm just looking at what the numbers are showing. We still don't have enough inventory for the demand, even though, the rates have increased from last year. There's still a demand for buying homes. Rent is not decreasing. Rent is just going to increase. So I looked at a few homes for a client yesterday, and his rent payment was going to be the same as his mortgage payment. So he looked at me and said, well, if I'm going to throw money away in rent, I might as well go ahead and buy a house. And I was like, agreed. So you still have lots of buyers right now looking at homes. Do you need to move right now? If you don't need to move, if there's nothing major going on in your life, if you don't have some sort of change, you have outgrown your place. A lot of people in condos are just like, we need to move ASAP. But if you haven't outgrown your place, if you're happy where you are, stay where you are. But if you have to move, I just read the article with the interest rates dropping. And so it's really hard to time the market. But, if you have to move, give me a call and I will be happy to help you with your move. And don't forget to don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I share a video like this. See you soon.